Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome in. Big B here from MoneyLocation.com. Your home for everything money law. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Money YouTube channel. Welcome back to another video. And today we got our Week 7 NFL reactions here. And I'm sorry this video is getting posted a little bit later than expected because something is going on with my stuff. So yeah, well, welcome in. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the NBA so far, watching my Lakers. We currently are down by 9 by Denver in the first half as I'm recording this. But yeah, so make sure you guys do like, subscribe to the channel. Do we have to do support the other YouTube channel? And yeah, let's go ahead and get it going with these reactions. We had a couple good games this week, couple banger games this week, so let's go ahead and get into it. My Lakers are coming on to start the third quarter, so I'm going to have to hurry up here. But we're not going to take a rush. I can watch the game and do these at the same time. Alright, so let's kick off. We got Thursday Night Football with the Jags at the Saints. I'm going to go B and C. B for the Jaguars and C for the Saints. Not a bad performance out of both of these two teams. I really liked how I liked what I saw about Trevor Lawrence in this game. Derek Carr did not really look too good in this game. Oh, let's go. Alright. They're just really not safe about this game. I think both teams performed really good. You take a look at the defenses; they did perform good. New Orleans, Jacksonville did get carries a little bit of football. If they didn't turn over the football, they would have been extra, and they were able to maintain that lead. But yeah, but besides that, it was a good game for Jacksonville. It's not the best performance you can see on New Orleans. I mean, they were kind of getting their asses kicked in the first half, but I like how they bounced. I like how they kept things competitive. And yeah, that's my reaction to that. All right, next we got the Rams at the Steelers. Go Lakers. Only down by 5 now. I'm gonna give. I'm gonna give both teams a B. I liked how both teams performed this week. Kenny Pickett didn't really do much. 17, 25, 230. Just Pittsburgh. The Rams. We should have won this. Actually, no. I'm gonna talk about Pittsburgh because I have a lot to say about the Rams. So Steelers, you guys didn't perform that bad. I think you guys performed better than I predicted for you guys to perform. One thing I will say, George Pickens absolutely went off on us. 5 for 107 yards. The Rams defense did force a turnover, and your defense came in a big spot when it was necessary. Meanwhile, for my Rams, we should have won this game. We had no excuses to lose this game, but we did. But there's really nothing to look at here between the receiving. Puka Nacua absolutely went off 8 for 154, and Cooper Kupp was actually pretty silent and unpredictably silent. 2 for 20. I don't know if that's a word, but whatever. But anyway, look at this. This is the reason why we lost this game. Look at this. 1 for 3 on field goals, and he missed an extra point. That's 7 points right there. He makes those. We go to overtime. Plus, the Rams got cheated on with that last play of the game. So that's why I say, and you guys gotta agree with me of this. The Rams, the Steelers. So let's just say this. Steelers fans, I would like you guys to know, you guys didn't beat us. You guys escaped us, and you guys know that you did. Just take that, and move on, Steelers fans. But anyway, good win for the Steelers, man. You guys deserved it. All right, next we have the Bears at the Raiders. Yeah, this game is pretty simple. Yeah, let's just go ahead. I'm thinking about getting Bears at S, but I'll give it an A. Meanwhile, looking at the Raiders, they were just absolutely horrendous in this game. Basically, there's really nothing good to really look at here on the Raiders side of things. Even Devontae Adams only went 757. It was 57 yards. You're literally your leading wide receiver. Your defense got smacked. Like, there's really nothing good to talk about the Raiders here. Meanwhile, for the Bears, I love how Tyson Bagent played. Even though he only had 1 touchdown, I still liked how he came out and performed in this game. Besides that, I don't think there's really anything much to talk about the Bears other than that they just smacked the Raiders and their defense played really good. I mean, I know they only got 1 sack, but what is it? They forced like 2 interceptions and really made the Raiders' life miserable. Bears, I'm not gonna lie, this might be your best performance of the year. I'll be honest. But good win, Chicago. You proved me wrong. Alright, next we have the Browns at the Colts. Both of these two teams get an S tier because that game was unbelievable. Unfucking believable, dude. There's a lot to talk about in this game. Browns won dramatically, 39-38. This game was absolutely amazing. Deshaun Watson, he didn't really do too good before he got injured. You know, 1 for 5 interception. Besides that, dude, literally all the touchdowns for Cleveland literally came off rushing. Nobody got a receiving touchdown for Cleveland. I know they had a fumble, but in the Cleveland's defense, like, oh my gosh, the Cleveland defense has to be one of the best defensive teams I've ever seen. Like, they're always there when you need to be there. Like, they always come in big spots. Meanwhile, we're looking at the Colts. You can basically say the same thing I said about the Browns. Like, Gardner Minshew didn't perform that bad. Rushing was kind of brutal, but the receiving really kept you guys in the game. Everybody was really productive. And then you guys did get careless with the football. I don't like how you guys fumbled the football 4 times, but once again, your defense did not perform that bad. So this was kind of like an even game for both teams. And I think I wasn't predicting it, but this game was definitely the best game of the week. All right, next we have the Bills at the Patriots. Okay, I think this one's pretty simple. We'll get the Bills a D. We'll get the Patriots a. We'll give them a D. So starting off with the Bills, this is another embarrassing performance out of them. Even though Josh Allen he didn't really perform too good. I thought he was gonna do. Rushing was horrendous for Buffalo. Receiving was horrendous. I mean, they got carried with the football once, and their defense didn't perform to like everything I expect from the Bills in this game. They severely underperformed. But the reason why they stay out of the F tier is because they only lost by 4 points. Really, but I'm giving the Patriots a lot of credit here. Mac Jones played really good. Now the rushing was terrible for New England. That just takes a couple points off, and the receiving. But you guys did get 2 touchdowns off of your receivers. You did get careless with the football. That's why you guys are not in 8th here. But your defense played way better than I thought you guys would. Even though you guys gave up 25 points, your defense still played pretty well. Alright, let's see who we got next. Next up, we have the Commanders at the Giants. Both of these two teams get an flight. I might not even look at the stats for this game. I mean, this game was just a mess. This game was just a mess. I mean, what do you expect out of this game? This game, it was just flat. Nobody really do nothing in this game. There's really nothing to talk about in this game. Alright, next up we have the Falcons at the Buccaneers. There's another game that was very sloppy in my opinion, but I'm going to give the Falcons a C and Buccaneers a D. So starting off with Atlanta, they once again not a good offensive performance out of Atlanta, but their defense came in through, and that's why they're getting the points for C. Because their defense did better than I expected. I did not expect Tampa Bay just to throw up 13 points. Was kind of under than me. Their defense once again came in huge spots. They sacked Baker Mayfield like 3 times. I think they picked them off. Yeah, they picked them off once. Atlanta's defense just came in what they needed to. Their offense didn't perform too good, but their defense really came up for that, and that's why they get to see it. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, this was definitely a very disappointing performance out of the Bucs. I thought they were going to win this game in a pretty dominant fashion, but instead they did. Their offense looked flat. Defense did good. That's why they're out of the F tier. But I mean, defense didn't do good. It was solid, but besides that, I was very disappointed in Tampa Bay. Like, I thought they were going to get the win in dominating fashion, but they didn't do it. All right, next up we have the Lions at the Ravens. Do I even look at the box score for this game? I mean, seriously, do I even look at the box score for this game? I mean, come on. At the Lions side of things, there's absolutely nothing to look at here. Besides Marseille Brown getting 13 for 102, which actually was pretty good. And the receiving was actually pretty good. But besides that, there's just nothing to say about the Lions here. There's just nothing to say. They just got their asses kicked from start to finish. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, there's a lot to look at. Lamar Jackson did pretty good. Baltimore's rushing, not the best, but the receivers do take up that, because everybody looks like everybody got involved. And Baltimore's defense just smoked Detroit's ass. I mean, this was just a simple ass kicking, and I actually wasn't expecting. Now, I knew this was a risky pick. I knew I was probably gonna get this one wrong because this is in Baltimore. But I just had a feeling the Lions were gonna win, and it didn't. But I'm not going to overreact about the Lions. They're still a really good football team. Still a team to be reckoned with. And yeah, I'm not too worried about the Lions. I'm pretty sure they'll bounce back next week. But yeah, don't panic about the Lions. They'll be back. Alright, next we have the Cardinals at the Seahawks. I'm gonna give the Seahawks to C. We'll give the Cardinals a D. Oh, no mind. So I'm gonna talk about Seattle first. I expected more out of Seattle in this game, besides only winning by 10 points and only putting up 20 points. I thought they were gonna score more than that. Geno Smith didn't have the best day. 2 interceptions, 1 pick. Kenneth Walker, 26 carries. He had a lot of carries, 105 yards. Receiving, like I said about last game, everybody mostly got involved. They did turn over the ball a lot in this game, and their defense just hung around to like stay in the game. And their defense actually performed pretty good. Meanwhile, for Arizona, I mean, there's just really nothing to talk about here. Joshua Dobbs really had he didn't throw a touchdown pick, but he only threw 19 for 33. Arizona's rushing, not good. I mean, they're especially missing James Conner in that department. Baltimore's receiving. Arizona's receiving. It's alright. It's not bad. And Arizona's defense, it wasn't bad, but it was enough to keep this game competitive. Alright, next we have the Packers at Denver. Another lousy game. Another lousy game. I guess I'm gonna have to go D and C again. I'm starting out with Green Bay. I was very disappointed they couldn't even beat Denver, even though Jordan Love actually didn't perform that bad. But your rushing was terrible. Your receiving was terrible, and they scored 2 touchdowns. I mean, just look at the numbers. You only got 34 yards as your leading receiver, and your defense didn't really do shit. Meanwhile, for Denver, basically same story. I mean, Russ Wilson performed good. Denver's rushing wasn't really that good. I mean, 15 for 82. Their receiving was okay, and then their defense is basically getting majority of their credit. So that's why they get C. Alright, next we have the Chargers at the Chiefs, and I'm going to give the Chargers a C tier for hanging in there, and I'm going to give the Chiefs a... Wait, where I put the Chiefs? Okay, they're getting there. So starting out with the Chargers, they did enough to hang around in the game. Justin Herbert really struggled in Arrowhead. Rushing, okay, not the best though. Receiving, your receivers really kept you in the game. Joshua Palmer 5 for 139, King Allen 4 for 55. I mean, they kept you in the game. But you guys didn't turn over the ball, which was pretty good. And your defense, not the best offensive performance that you guys Chargers. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Meanwhile, looking at Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes had a really good day in this one. Isaiah Pacheco 13 for 32. Kansas City receiving is still terrible. But the receiving was really good. Travis Kelce, 12 for 9 touchdowns. All their touchdowns came from receiving. I mean, and then their defense played tough. Their defense played really good in this game. That's why I got you good cheese in there. Alright, next thing we got was Sunday Night Football. We got the Dolphins at the Eagles. And Eagles A, Dolphins C. Alright, so starting off with the Dolphins, this is not the worst performance that they could have, but it was something I was kind of expecting. You know, Monster really struggled in this game, 9 for 47, but it's understandable because you're playing against a really good defensive team. Tyreek Hill only had 11 for 8. AJ Wild 6 for 63. Tyreek Hill had a touchdown from Miami for the receiving department. Your defense did not perform that bad. I mean, it had 3 sacks and it did pick off Jalen Hurts once. So I'll give credit to Miami on the defensive side of things. It's just that when it came down to Philadelphia's offense, they just couldn't walk away with the win. Jalen Hurts, not a bad night. Philadelphia's rushing was not bad. It wasn't good at the same time. Your receiving really brought you down with the win, especially with A.J. Brown, 10 for 37. Dallas Goedert actually looked really good this game. And their defense did really good in this game to force Miami some problems and lose. So yeah, that's all I got. Alright, and the last game of the week was a shocker. It was the 49ers at the Vikings. I'm giving Vikings an A, dude. I don't care if they only won by 5 points. And I'm gonna give San Francisco. I'm gonna give them a D. Starting off with San Francisco, basically everything that they did in this game, I expected the exact opposite. Brock Purdy actually threw 2 interceptions against that defense. Christian McCaffrey only had 45 yards against that defense. Their leading receiver, which is George Kittle, with 78 yards against that defense. They also turned over the football. Christian McCaffrey, matter of fact, with the defense. And their defense actually did not perform too good in this game, honestly. They had no sacks against Minnesota's offensive line. I mean, just basically everything that you expect from the 49ers did not happen. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, you got to give a lot of credit, right? Kirk Cousins, not a bad game. Minnesota's rushing was actually really good in this game. I was happy what they did. The receiving was really good. Jordan Addison set for 123 and 2 touchdowns, leading the way. And their defense performed way better than I thought they were going to perform. So this was a very impressive performance on the Minnesota Vikings. And let's see if they can take care of this, take this energy to Lambeau next week. Alright, and that is my week. That is my week 7 NFL reactions. Make sure you guys do like, subscribe right here to my YouTube channel. We're on the way to 70 subscribers. And yeah, so this is Big B here, on MondayNation.com. I gotta watch the rest of the Lakers game and the Warriors and Suns game. So make sure you guys do enjoy watching the NBA. So this is Big B here, on MondayNation.com. Again, peace out. We'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.